So I don't know about you guys, but the first thing I think about when it comes to the middle of July, that's right, that's plowing snow. We are in snow plowing simulator. Never mind that marker there. It's just kind of telling us what we need to do in order to complete jobs in here. Gotta thank first and foremost the devs giving me a key to the game to try it out for free, test it out, see what I think about it, and to kind of share it with you guys. I have played the demo before. I think it came out like a while ago. Uh, and really, I was just looking forward to the full release. I will say, first and foremost, there's a lot of FPS issues right now. I think as the game goes on, it might get a little bit better, but it wants us to load into the store. We need to buy our first tool, which is just a basic shovel. Should arrive here any moment. And oh, now we just need to wait for that to show up. Yeah, frame rate leaves a little bit to desired, and as well as the UI a little bit. All around the place, you'll see these little markers that kind of show you what to do stuff and how to do stuff. I get it, but it's a little overwhelming at times. I really think, honestly, I think the frame rate would be a lot better if we didn't have these popped around all over the place. I think just having something like a help menu or something which there is, that you go in and you can check all this stuff, because I think it's what is it, the I button? Yes. So you can actually go in here and see all of your markers and see what you've already, but the thing is, like, you have to check on it in order for it to show up in the list. Like, it should all be here already. That's kind of one thing. So yeah, the UI is a little goofed up when it comes to that, as well as the key bindings. Those leave a little bit to be desired as well, because like I said, I brings up the information menu, which you would think would bring up your inventory. Tab doesn't do it. The normal buttons that you would think doesn't do it. It is E is what brings it up. And the funny thing is, that's not in your key bindings anywhere to show you exactly how to get in your inventory. So yeah, let's go into the key bindings here, and you can go in and change them. Oh crap, I broke it again. So this is definitely a big fix. Devs, I don't know if you're going to watch this or not. This is the second time I've played through, and if I exit out of the keybind, I cannot get rid of this black bar. So I'm going to have to restart the game. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back in. Luckily, I just had to save and then reload the previous save. So yeah, key bindings kind of broken in the game. I will say that the devs are on top of doing updates with this game. I think since it's come out in the last less than 4 weeks, there have already been 4 updates to the game. So yeah, it's not a game that they just threw out and they're leaving it alone. Like, they are still updating it. So yeah, I'm not too concerned about as all of that goes. They are working on it. They do know there are some issues, and yeah, hopefully they get a lot of these fixed up. But anywho, that's that. Don't mess with the key bindings until they get that issue fixed. Like I said, I came in and I played for a little bit just to kind of get refamiliarized with the game before I started my recording. And yeah, that same exact thing happened. I went to do the key bindings and I had a black bar over the screen that I could not get rid of. Anywho, the reason we're here and the reason I was fascinated with the game is shoveling snow. Like, it's crazy. It's a simulator. I mean, they have simulators about everything these days, but yeah, we're gonna get some snow shoveling done. Why are we not working? I broke the game. What the heck? Let me see. Let me make sure the key binding didn't screw something up. Yeah, so I hit escape to close out of the key binding, and I'm stuck back on this screen again. I'm gonna start a fresh game. So I loaded back into the game. I had my recording paused. I didn't realize it. Even after doing a brand new save, it still saved the key binding incorrectly as far as the snow removal. Luckily, there is the restore defaults all the way at the bottom of the list here. So just in case you run into that issue, there you go. But yeah, for some reason, if you go into the key bindings that black bar across the middle does not go away for some reason. I don't get it. Really, I'm not here to, I don't want to just discuss all the stuff that is wrong. It is out and they are working on it. So I got to give them a little bit of leeway when it comes to that. They are working on it. So I'm going to give them some slack there. One of the reasons I like the game is how involved it is with just being an actual life simulator, because not only do you buy different shovels that you can get down the line, you can actually buy plows for your truck and actually do truck jobs. There's different clothing you can unlock, which will have different effects, whether it be great for the cold or great for being waterproof. There's power-ups, which is different foods. You can unlock more foods as you go along. Different foods do give you different calories, and they also last different amounts of time. So while a dark chocolate bar does give you 2,400 calories, it goes quickly. So that's just kind of stuff where, as like a tomato soup, it doesn't give you as much, but it lasts longer. So yeah, and then you get into the other stuff, like there is medicine and stuff that protects against frostbite. And then you've got your coffee and your tea to help you warm up and all of that stuff. And then you've also got different tires for your truck that you can buy. Like, it's very involved. I will give it that. You start off with your truck. You can, of course, upgrade the tires and all of that good stuff with it. You have a first aid cabinet where you can buy first aid kits just in case you are having issues. You've got a fridge to store your food. And then again, like I said, up in the top left-hand corner, you see that we've got our calorie counter, which is essentially your power bar. One thing I did learn while playing through, we'll just kind of do some shoveling while we talk here. But if once your calorie bar gets too low, you actually get slower at what you're working on. So I thought that was a really cool feature, that your calories actually affect how you work. So that is super cool that they've got added into the game. Just doing the snow plowing job right here. I'm holding down the Q button, which is what shows me exactly what I need to get plowed, or what snow I need to remove, I should say. You can also look at the mini map in the top right hand corner. It shows you as well. I will say, I wish I could just hit the Q button and that would be it. The fact that you have to hold it down to highlight is kind of a bummer. Clicking it would be a little bit more user friendly, but I mean, I guess I kind of get it. But yeah, this is like your first step in snow plowing. You just get a shovel. You just get to scoop a little bit here and there. The nice thing, which you'll see when we unlock the next tool, is once you scoop though, it disappears. You don't have to worry about collecting it or anything like that. So yeah, we're going to finish this sidewalk job, and then this will actually allow us to unlock our next piece of equipment, which I will show you because we got to actually plow our driveway. Okay, yeah, and sometimes you'll actually find little treasures in the snow somewhere. Let's see where. There should actually be an arrow that'll pop up at some point showing where it's at. I don't see it yet. We probably just haven't gotten quite to it all the way. Let's see. We should find it here in just a minute though. And that's something you can do too. Once you hit, I believe it's like 85%, you can actually stop a job even if it's not 100%. We're going to go ahead and complete this though, since really we don't have a whole lot more. This is pretty much an easy job. We'll go ahead and wrap this up, and then there should be something laying on the ground somewhere. All right, there we go. We uncovered it, I guess, on our last path coming through. We've got some money. And like I said, usually there'll be like a little marker to kind of help you out if you go over something or miss it. So yeah, we found some cash, which will be super handy. We're at 99.1%. Let's see if we can get a full 100 on this first job, just because I know from playing that the jobs just get harder. There we go. We got 100%. And whenever you want to finish a job, you click on the mailbox wherever you are. So yeah, it took us almost 8.5 minutes. I don't know why it says 99. We did 100%. Oh well. So yeah, we made 400 bucks off of that. All right, so we will finish that. Now we can buy our next piece of equipment, which is the small shovel. This small shovel. I got mixed up here. Okay, so yeah, we'll buy this 200 bucks, and we'll also go ahead and buy some food. So yeah, like I said, you can buy the junk food and stuff like that, energy drinks that will all give you the calories you need. But really, you want to stick to like the hearty meals here, give you energy, but they stick around for a while. So we'll get a couple of these. And then, I mean, we'll go ahead, get a couple of these, and the game crashed. Okay. Okay, so we're back. We got loaded in. Okay, yeah, we need to buy the shovel again. Yeah, it just completely crashed on me. I was in the middle of buying food. So yeah, let's try that again. We've got different food in here now. Yeah, this is totally different. I mean, does it change all the time? I mean, did our other food get put in the fridge? Yeah, no, it's just that. Okay. Very odd. Anywho, let's wait for our package to get here. And that way we can do this. We just got to do the driveway. There we go. There's our order. Awesome. Yeah, now we have this shovel. And like I said, these shovels are nice because it does move more snow. However, you have a weight limit. Once it hits that weight limit, it's going to just push it off to the side. So you have to be mindful when you use this on different jobs. Sometimes your little shovel is going to be a lot better. I just happen to know that about the halfway point of this driveway is about as far as I can push the pile before it just gives up. And you can see with the bar how much it actually will allow you to push. But yeah, like if we started way back here, you'll see that bar fills up, and then once we hit the weight limit, it just puts the big old pile right in the middle of where you're going. So yeah, there's a little bit of thought process that has to go into what you're doing and how you're doing a job. So yeah, these aren't always the best tools, but they are nice because it is a lot faster than if you are doing individual shovels for the most part. So yeah, we'll continue doing this and go ahead and get this driveway completed. All right, looks like we found something. Oh yeah, we got a key to the private room. That's right. We'll go check that out here in just a minute. We're almost done with this. Well, we're about halfway done, you can see. Let's finish this up, and then yeah, we'll go show you what the private room is. So yeah, the funny thing is I can be doing a job like this even though I just did the sidewalk and I cleared it off. Just piling the snow right on top of the sidewalk again actually counts towards my progress. So yeah, I mean, it's a little weird how it works like this and why it works like this. I wish the snow could go elsewhere, but that's all right. We're just gonna finish up this job and go check out the room real quick. So I have noticed if you notice, our calorie counter is down to 2,600 now. I've noticed my guy's getting slower, which, like I said, I think that's a really cool aspect of the game. Something that some thought was put into that. I really like it. Super cool that they've added that. So yeah, you got to make sure your guy is fed and well taken care of. But we're almost done. We'll get him something to eat as soon as we get this job done, which we're at 88. I think we're just going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Good enough. Yeah, so even if you don't complete it fully, you don't get paid the full amount. So yeah, it just depends on how much you want to do. Yeah, it's really personal preference at that point. You can complete the job to 100%, or you can just do the bare minimum, which, like I said, is 85%. Let's move that over. And then, like I said, you have to go into your inventory and then you can eat it from there. And now our calories are back up. And now we got the private room door that we can go into. And this is where you have the lore information, because yes, in the game, you have the ability to track down Sasquatch. So everything leads to something in the game. Here's, yeah, your closet where you can change your clothes. And we get our truck keys now. So yeah, now we can use the truck to go to jobs. If you look at the map, we have a couple of houses available to us now. More unlock as you unlock the game, but you go to the houses, you do the jobs there. And then, like I said, the mailbox is the key. That's where you complete the job and you get your payment. So yeah, this is just a basic breakdown of the game. So here are my personal thoughts of the game. The pros, everything that's involved in the game is awesome. Like the base for an amazing game is here, especially a simulator game. You've got a decent sized map, which they are talking about actually adding to it and adding more stuff to it. That's amazing. Like I said, it's already a good sized map. The fact that it's a life simulator, you have to worry about your clothes. You've got to worry about your food. You've got to make sure you've got the right tools to complete certain jobs, because I just know from playing the demo that once you get into plowing roads and stuff like that, different roads on the map are more challenging than others. That's really freaking cool. Like there is a whole lot to the game that you're not seeing right now. So don't judge the entirety of the game off of the few minutes that you're seeing here. There is a lot. The downside, honestly, the UI, the key bindings are confusing. Anybody who's played any kind of a video game, really at all, the key bindings don't make sense. Some of them do, some of them do not. Like I said, it was for me to try to figure out how to eat something, knowing that E was my inventory, which you go into your key bindings and E says equipment. That to me tells me what equipment I have on me. I mean, it does, but it doesn't say, I don't know. That doesn't track. But yeah, you have to come here in order to eat. I probably shouldn't have done that. So yeah, to me, it just doesn't make sense. Like I said, all the little floaty, spinny icon things floating around, I wish you could turn them off. I'm going to show you guys under the settings, and then there is an option for show a lot of hints. Should all information and hints appear at the beginning of the game? It's unchecked. I should not be getting any of this. If you check it, it doesn't change a thing. So yeah, I mean, that's of course broken. The key binding thing is absolutely broken. Does it deter from the game? No. I mean, I give a lot of leeway when it comes to little bugs in games. I have no doubt that they're going to correct these issues in a future patch. Performance wise, it really needs a lot of optimization. I don't know what about the game is causing all of this stutter. Maybe it's the snow that's in the game. I mean, it's pretty cool. You do have, I mean, of course, tracks, and you've got piles and stuff like that. So maybe that's the issue. I don't know. But like I said, there's no reason. I don't have top of the line graphics card, but I do have a 3060 Ti. It should not have any issues with this game at all. Okay, with that being said, I had to go to their store page just to double check, make sure I wasn't speaking out of turn, but not even going off the minimum, but even just their recommended for the graphics card is an RTX 2080. I've got the 3060. There's no reason the stuttering should be this bad. Optimization. Again, I have no doubt, like I said, they have come out with 4 updates since the game's come out, so they are being active in it. I don't feel that it's a game that they've just abandoned. I really do like what the game has to offer at its core. I am going to be keeping an eye on it. I really hope to have more of this game on my channel, but some optimization stuff is going to happen before that actually happens, as far as just being a game that's on my channel. I really do. Like I said, I like it at its core. It's got some stuff that it needs to work on. So yeah, for me, the game's fun, has a lot to offer. If these things aren't game breaking to you, I'd say it's worth a get, because it does have many hours of entertainment built into the game for the price it is. I think it's 15 or 16 bucks in Steam right now. So not horrible. It's like a moderately priced simulator game. There's a whole lot more to the game than what you're seeing right now. So I'm going to leave this up to you. Honestly, I would pass on it at the moment and just kind of see what the devs do with the updates and stuff like that. I think it has the ability to be an amazing game. It's not there quite yet, but I think it will be. So yeah, with that being said, we're going to keep an eye on it and hopefully see this game on the channel again here in the future. I could not be doing this without you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. And until next time, bye for now.